Center, Eric, you guys are down 8. What didn't you like defensively about that first quarter?
Well, a lot of it was our inefficiency offensively, taking poor shots and the turnovers were fueling their easy ones. Defensively, we have to get to what we do, and more active, more speed, more energy.
Kobe Bryant, 18 points in that first quarter. What adjustments do you have to do against him?
Yeah, we have to get much more aggressive with him. As soon as he puts the ball on the floor, we're coming with our help, and periodically we may have to take the ball out of his hands.
Thank you very much. Mike? Back to Staples Center. Eric, you guys are down 8. What didn't you like defensively about that first quarter?
Well, a lot of it was our inefficiency offensively, taking poor shots and the turnovers were fueling their easy ones. Defensively, we have to get to what we do, and more active, more speed, more energy.
Kobe Bryant, 18 points in that first quarter. What adjustments do you have to do against him?
Yeah, we have to get much more aggressive with him. As soon as he puts the ball on the floor, we're coming with our help, and periodically we may have to take the ball out of his hands.
Thank you very much. Mike?
Well, taking the ball out of his hands, Lisa, easier said than done as Pittman draws the foul. Bryant now sitting, 18 terrific points to start. Again, 8 of 10 from the field. As Dexter Pittman will go to the line. Pittman, the second-year player out of Texas, with a couple of free throws. Played 4 years of college, one of them with Kevin Durant, and a second-round pick of the Heat back in 2010. Our NBA national television big board Tuesday, Knicks and Mavericks in Dallas. On NBA TV, Thursday doubleheader on TNT, Orlando, Chicago, Dallas, and Phoenix. Next Sunday, we'll be right back here at the Staples Center as the Celtics will play the Lakers. Celtics, that's a nice victory to come away from earlier today, Jeff. In overtime, Paul Pierce, that big three to force the OT.
It's a tough loss by the Knicks. Great comeback. Well defended against Paul Pierce on that three-point shot as well.
Well, that first game just shows you the fine line. The difference between winning and losing as Bynum, nice little drop step. Bynum 4 points.
Very good fundamentals in the low post. Good patience.
Miller comes across. The thing about Miller, as Miller puts it in, is his size. Miller's, I mean, he's a big guy, 6'8" with that kind of range. Just starting to show the Heat fans all he's capable of. Last year, was injury riddled.
And very good rebounder and passer. Good versatile offensive player.
Ball kicked out of bounds. Shot clock at 14.
And Bynum in the post. Good patience to let the cutters clear. And then he wants to get to his right hand jump hook. And you see that little shake move. That freezes the defender and allows him to get to where he wants to get to, which is his jump hook.
He's triple team, gets it to Barnes, and Barnes is fouled. Good patience there from Bynum. 3 Heat players surrounding him. He didn't panic, and he's able to get it to Barnes.
And his field goal attempts are up, Mike, this year, and I think it's been a good adjustment by Mike Brown and his staff. His minutes are up, his free throw attempts are up. He's showing that he can handle an increased workload. He played 40 minutes the other night.
Well, the #1 stat for Bynum that's up, games played. He's not missed a single game because of injury. He missed the first 4 because of the suspension from last year's playoff foul on J.J. Barea. But he says, hey, I'm playing, I'm healthy. 35 minutes a game almost, and these are all career numbers. It's just great to see the young man healthy.
And he took some injections over the All-Star break, which I'm sure worries the Laker fandom.
What do they call them? Lubrication injections, just to get a little more movement in the knee. But he said he's felt great since then. Miller inside to Pittman, not expecting it, and the Heat turn it over for the 5th time. 7-point Laker lead for Mike Brown. Not the easiest job to take over. You take over a guy who's won more championships than anybody. Brown in his 5th year or 6th year as a head coach, first 5 with Cleveland and LeBron James, of course. Andrew Goudellac in the game, the rookie from Charleston. Shot clock down to 5. Entry pass deflected by Miller. Bynum kicks it out. Goudellac can shoot, and does. A 3-pointer for Goudellac. Lakers back up by 10. Jeff, he has, to me, the perfect role. The coach tells him when he goes out there, I need you to score.
Yeah, and he's capable. He's shown that since Mike Brown has gotten his rotation that he's wanted, as James, good pick and roll action pass from Miller. But since he's gotten steady minutes, he's more than capable of giving them 10, 12 minutes of good play.
Pittman getting some time again with no Chris Bosh. He's on Bynum. There's the double team. Blake right back down. And Bynum way off the mark that time. Troy Murphy comes up with it. Goudelock will try a three. Back-to-back threes for the rookie. And the largest lead of the first half for the Lakers. A big-time scorer in college. 4th in the nation in scoring. Last year at the College of Charleston, he played all 4 years. And he's their all-time leading scorer. Now doing an excellent job off the bench. Back-to-back threes. And the Lakers lead by 11 with 9 minutes remaining here in the second.
Thanks for watching ESPN on ABC, home of the NBA Finals.
Goodyear has learned making tires for game-changing traction inspires what they roll into yours. Goodyear, more driven. A gorgeous day in Los Angeles. A sellout crowd at the Staples Center. Lakers by 11. Already with 11 assists, part of the AT&T court vision here in the first half.
And it started in transition. Good Laker defense. Not usually a fast-breaking team. This could have been the last shot of the first quarter. Instead, Blake continues to probe. Coles goes to Bryant. Barnes, who's their best runner in transition, finishes over the top. Earlier, Meta World Peace, long outlet to Gasol, who touches it to Bryant, who takes a little step back. When you're going against such a good team defensively as Miami, to get cheap early baskets not only helps your confidence, but allows you to build this cushion.
That's what's so impressive with the start. The Heat can be a dominant defensive team. The Lakers are shooting 61%. And 11 assists with 9 minutes to go in the half. A great number. Barnes the rebound off the miss. It's Blake, Goudelock, Barnes, Bynum, and Troy Murphy. Bynum again with Anthony. Goudelock. Not that time. Boy, I like the way Bynum is. He's really seeing the floor when the double teams are coming and showing some patience.
And terrific spacing. Also reposting the ball to give him a second look. Very good offense.
Wade stripped by Barnes, who does not like the foul call. Barnes and Kobe Bryant going at each other a little bit. Or Dwayne Wade.
And that looked like a pretty good strip by Barnes right there. 2
on Barnes. He thought so. Barnes can be a very good defender. He can be an irritating defender. Ask Kobe Bryant. Barnes is playing in Orlando.
But he has tremendous natural energy. Runner, rebounder, not a consistent shooter, but when he brings that energy and that spark to this second unit, it's extremely helpful.
Well, you have 2 guys like Barnes and Blake. Throughout their careers, they've been good players, good role players, sometimes part-time starters, sometimes coming off the bench. They just haven't had that consistency here, and that's what Mike Brown desperately needs from his bench. Blake, a lot of it has to do with injuries. Missed 13 games earlier with a rib injury and an offensive foul. It's going to go against Goudelock for an illegal screen. His first. 18 first quarter points for Kobe Bryant. Now the nice long rest. Although he's been playing about 5 more minutes a game this year than last year, amongst the NBA leaders. Wade, a rare 3 this year, and knocks it down. He was 2 for 15 from downtown. There's a guy that shot well over 200 threes each season, each of the last 3 years, but has really cut down on it, Jeff.
Well, to try to get more attacks at the basket, more free throws. He and James both have resisted the temptation of the 3 to attack more.
And it's one of the reasons why they're the have the best shooting percentage of any team in the league. Haslam can't find the mark.
And it's so crucial with Bosch out that they have a big man that when Wade and James take double teams that they can relieve the ball to, making that little 17-footer.
Bynum using his height beautifully. Another impressive post play from Andrew Bynum. 6 points, 6 rebounds. He also has 3 blocked shots already. Just over 5 minutes gone by here in the second. Laker defense, which has been very solid all season long. Wade steps back, way off. Barnes the rebound, launches a pass. Not a smart one as Wade tips it. Mike Brown grimacing on the sideline on that one. But it's just too high. Anthony falls down and turns it over. 3-on-1 break. Gaudlock. Boy, it looked like a lot of contact on Miller.
I thought that was a great no call. I thought Miller went vertical, straight up, didn't bring his hand down.
He did go straight up. Did that right hand get him? Probably not. I think you're right, Jeff. Gaudlock to the basket. That time he got whacked. A hard foul by Haslam. And Gaudlock will get to the free throw line.
This is excellent offense by the Lakers. Moving the ball and then attacking. Great take by Gaudlock. And right there, I think that's nothing. I think that's a great no call.
Yep. Gaudlock's shot in and out. Mike Brown very high on this kid, not afraid to give him big minutes, and as we said earlier, he tells him you're out there to score. You need to be aggressive. And Gaudlock's he's only playing about 12 minutes a game, but you get the feeling he continues to play like he has at times. Those minutes are going to go up.
Well, and it's the problem with playing behind Kobe Bryant. You're not going to get big minutes, but they can shift him over like they're doing right now to playing at the point.
Right, that's what I mean. You need to almost find him minutes that way. He's got he's a strong guy, good strong size, 6'3", 200, but he's not a point guard, at least right now.
But it shows you the value, like Cole, of playing 4 years in college. They're more ready than some lower or second round picks normally would be.
Joel Anthony just off the rim.
See, and the bigs for Miami are not delivering right now offensively. They're going to have to make some shots against these double teams.
Joel Anthony 0 for 3, Haslam 0 for 4, and the Heat down by 10 here in the second.
ESPN's NBA Sunday Showcase on ABC. Brought to you by Kia Optima, official vehicle of the NBA.
Los Angeles, Lakers looking sharp just past the midway point of the second. A 10-point lead for the Lakers. LeBron James, Jeff, has had an extraordinary season, but everybody wants to talk about the 2 passes he made in the past week. First the All-Star game and then the one the other night.
Well, this was out of a scramble situation and he was half double teamed and made a poor pass, but who cares? It's an All-Star game. Don't judge a guy by, that's not even competition. But here I would disagree with most everybody. I think he made the right play. Yes, he could have gotten a pull-up off. But to me, you have to trust your complimentary players. He put it right on Haslam's shooting hand. I have no problem. I thought that was the right play. If he was coming off to his right hand, he might have been able to drop his shoulder more and attack the basket. But remember, when you're coming off the left and you pull up, your man is right on your shooting hand. I think he made the right decision right there. And who cares what he did in the All-Star game?
But in the LeBron James world, it's the big thing. Why not take the shot? You need to take the shot. He had an unbelievable game. 17 points in that fourth quarter. They were down 17, or I believe as high as 18. Came back, had a chance to win it as their 9-game winning streak came to an end.
Here's my thing. When Michael Jordan hit Steve Kerr in the finals against Utah for an open shot, was everybody saying, oh, you got to take that shot? No, you make the right play. There's 2 on the ball. Hey, that is Haslam's jump shot. Now, no one's saying Haslam's got to make that shot.
And Haslam puts that shot in. Everybody talks about what a great unselfish play it is and a confidence booster for Haslam. He was magnificent in that fourth quarter.
It's an analysis after the fact, which is the easiest analysis there is.
James annoyed with Chalmers right now. I think he wanted him to go for a lob pass. Wade now kicks it out. Shane Battier with a quick release. Bynum battling. Battier follows his own shot, flips up the follow. That misses. And then James comes down with it. Chalmers sets. Good look for a three. Third three-pointer of the game for Mario Chalmers. And the Heat within 7. They've had a number of good second shot opportunities.
With a small team out on the floor right now.
Bynum calling for the ball against Joel Anthony. Battier double teams him. Bynum draws the foul.
Well, good second shot. Wade keeps it alive. And then James touch pass to Chalmers. And this is what every team needs, is a guy like Chalmers who'll defend with passion, not turn it over, and be able to make timely three-point shots.
Chalmers had his ups and downs his first few years. Now in his 4th season, was a terrific player at Kansas. Always a good defensive player. As a rookie, he was 4th in the league in steals. And just every year has gotten a little bit better. What Eric Spoelstra has preached to him, just consistency. But look at the shooting numbers. 50, 45, over 80 from the free throw line as well. He's become a very reliable player.
Now it'll be very interesting. The Lakers just put their size back in with Gasol. Miami has stayed small with James at the 4. Gasol's got a matchup that he can handle with Battier, because Battier is not going to go off the dribble. He's going to spot up, probably. It'll be interesting to see how they defend Gasol at the other end.
These two teams, it really is all about matchups and the different ways you can approach it. As Wade misses badly. Wade just 2 of 7. Fisher, rifle pass. He thread the needle on that one. Gasol's shot is short. Bynum another rebound, his 7th. And a blocking foul call on Battier. An aggressive Andrew Bynum getting a nice round of applause from the appreciative crowd.
Well, Shane Battier was trying to face guard, block out Bynum. Bynum's great length. Gets it and then attacks and draws the foul.
Bynum, now he wanted the ball again. You love the confidence he has this year. Just carrying himself in a different way.
And great front by James in the post against Gasol. Tremendous individual defense.
Battier the block and can't believe the call as Kobe Bryant comes up hobbling a little bit after getting fouled.
All right, high school coaches, you want to teach how to front the low post right here. LeBron James doing his work early, getting around in front, sitting down, driving Gasol back. No high-low opportunity. That's terrific individual defense. And I would like to see that contest about Bryant's jump shot, too, if we can, to see if that was a clean block. That looked like it was well defended by Battier.
Oh, that's just one of your guys, though.
Oh, that is my guy. Influencing Bryant left, staying down. Oh, that's great defense. And that's a flop where you contort your legs to draw the foul.
Various kind of flops.
No, there's the verbal flop where you go, ah! There is the snap the head flop, and no, there is now the leg contortion flop.
Please don't do the verbal flop ever again.
Why?
Bryant hits the free throw. But all kidding aside, Battier has, he plays Bryant so well, plays anybody so well. What a gifted defender. James, difficult shot, and off the mark. Gasol the rebound. Lakers +7 in the rebounding department. That'll be critical. That's where they have to have an advantage if they want to win this game. Right now leading by 11. Crowd's pretty quiet for such an impressive first half performance. World Peace finds a way and gets it in. Took a while, but the end result gives the Lakers their largest lead of the first half. That was an interesting move.
That was bull in the China shop.
Metta World Peace, 4 points. Now defending LeBron James. A foul on Derek Fisher. That's going to be his third. And the Lakers not in the penalty yet.
The Lakers have been extremely physical today. Started off with Fisher on the perimeter. Here, Artest drove, spun, stepped through, hooked weight a little bit. And on this back screen, Fisher stepping into the path. I like the tone of the physicality that the Lakers have played with today.
Nice backdoor pass. James to Battier. LeBron James with his 5th assist.
And this is a really small team now. Juwan Howard being inserted to try to get some offense out of their bigs.
And if you're just tuning in, Chris Bosh missing his 3rd straight game with his family after the death of his grandmother. Shot clock winding down. Gasol has to put it up. And Chalmers the rebound. And a loose ball foul's going to go against Dwayne Wade. And the Heat in the penalty as Wade picks up his 2nd. We'll have a timeout. An impressive first half for the Lakers. And the Heat a little frustrated right now. Halftime report. Magic Johnson, Michael Wilbon, John Barry, Chris Broussard. They'll talk about the thrilling game. Celtics beating the Knicks in overtime. You can also, as a fan, nominate today's bold play at #BoldPlay. And here in Hollywood land at the Staples Center, David Beckham, who's becoming a big basketball fan. Hall of Famer Frank Robinson. Fordham University's Denzel Washington. Got to throw in a plug for the alma mater. And, of course, Jack. Right now, Kami was up yelling earlier.
But I think Denzel Washington has reached the rarefied air that he does not need identification.
Really?
Have you seen that new movie, Safe House?
No, not yet.
Oh, so good. This guy is shooting at everything.
Oh, so good.
Oh, man, was it good. There was so much action.
Were you pleased with the Academy Awards this year, Mr. Movie Critic?
Now,
No.
the artist, I'm not buying it.
You like the shoot 'em up, smash 'em up? Do you like those? Yeah.
I thought The Town should have won the year before.
You say every movie's great, so I'm surprised you didn't say the artist is great.
Yeah.
Got to get you on the
Not my thing.
voting
Too
committee.
artsy. Too artsy.
Too artsy? Okay.
Yeah.
47-34. Lakers by 13. Just under 2.5 remaining here in the second. An impressive Laker performance at both ends of the floor. Pass inside, deflected, sloppy pass that time. Now LeBron James, who in his previous 2 games had unbelievable numbers and no turnovers, he has 3 here in the first half today. Under 2 minutes remaining. Blake gets it out. World Peace wide open, knocks it in. 16-point lead for the Lakers. Metta World Peace with 7 of his 9 points in the second period. Chalmers on the drive. Howard. And a whistle. Bynum and Gasol both saying it wasn't me. Either way, Howard's going to go to the line. So another one of your former players, Juwan Howard, going to the line. Howard, I think he's 3rd now, 3rd oldest in the league.
Behind Kurt Thomas.
And Grant Hill.
Yeah.
He's going to be 39. Actually just turned 39. As Howard hits the free throw. Noche Latina 2012 celebrates the NBA's growing fan support across U.S. Hispanic communities. Visit NBAstore.com today to grab your favorite Noche Latina gear. And for complete coverage of Noche Latina 2012, visit NBA.com. Howard with a couple of free throws.
I was impressed with that. That was a very good accent you used right there.
I practiced, trust me. I took Spanish in school.
I did too. I don't remember a whole lot, but I did take it.
Shot clock down to 6. Bryant, tough fall away. Rebound goes to Howard. Howard's one of those guys, he could go 3 weeks without playing. He comes on the floor and he's ready to play. There's spot duty now for the Heat for the veteran. Shot clock down to 7. Final minute, first half. Nice feed inside to Battier. Blocked by Gasol. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Shane Battier. What terrific defensive effort from the Lakers.
The length is overwhelming at times. So Battier has a cut. Here comes the second 7-footer. Gasol does a nice job blocking the ball up top after an initial possession where Andrew Bynum was guarding James.
The Heat are the best shooting team in the NBA, but they're only at a 38% clip here in the first half. Blake harassed, knocked out of his hands. Wade with the save. Wade drives underneath, just off the rim. James blocked by Murphy. Wade gets it back and banks it in. Never giving up on the play. There's about a little over a 3-second difference between the game clock and shot clock in what has been an excellent first half for the Lakers.
Great intensity on that scramble loose ball by Miami.
Bryant trying to get free. World Peace going to have to put it up. That one way off. And the Heat will have 2.2 left. Wade and Spoelstra look at each other, put up a touchdown signal for this final play. Barnes is going to come in. He's all wrapped up. It's taking him a little while to get the stuff off. Take your pants off. There you go.
Sometimes that's a delay of game when you're not ready to play when you enter.
James fires it. Wade turns, gets off the 3. Won't go. Not a bad look. And the first half comes to an end. LeBron James and the Miami Heat trying to bounce back from a rare recent loss Friday night after they had won 9 in a row. LeBron James 12 points, 5 assists. Kobe Bryant had 18 of his 20 in the first half. The mask comes off for now, and he gets to talk with Lisa.
Thanks, Mike. Kobe, what are you guys doing defensively that's frustrating them so much in that first half?
Well, keeping them out of transition, really. I mean, that's really been the big key this half.
I have a question about the mask. Thanks for letting me try it on, by the way. Other than the sweat, and it just looks a nasty mess right now, but what is the most challenging part about wearing this thing and still playing at the level that you're playing?
You know, they really did a good job. I mean, I have great vision. You know, it feels like I have nothing on aside of the fact that it's really hot inside of it, but other than that, I'm okay.
It's not necessarily a great look, though.
I know. Halloween comes early.
Thanks a lot. Mike.
Oh, a very harsh Lisa Salters. Kobe Bryant. He's had 31 points wearing it, 38 points, and 20 in the first half as we have the BlackBerry halftime report coming up with Magic John, Michael, and Chris back in the studio to analyze the first half and take a look back at the first game of our Sunday doubleheader where the Celtics beat the Knicks in overtime. 2 quarters complete here at the Staples Center. Lakers looking for their 3rd straight win after the All-Star break. A terrific performance at both ends of the floor. They're up by a dozen. And his LA Lakers, they lead by a dozen over the Miami Heat. As we welcome you back to a sellout crowd at the Staples Center with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Green on hand. We'll check in with Lisa Salters in just a minute. Plain and simple, Lakers just played some really good basketball at both ends of the floor, led by Bryant right from the opening tip.
Yeah, and they did it in the paint. They went to work with an aggressive mindset off the dribble in the post of going to the basket. And like you said, Mike, it started with Bryant.
He had his first 5 shots, really played so well, especially in that first period.
He did it. You look at the numbers there, but it was the driving, it was the post-up game. Here he got it started, separation off the back end against Wade, and then the dream shake, the fake, the 3-point play. But Andrew Bynum caught the ball deep and delivered. 8 points, 7 rebounds. Miami's got to send earlier help on the dribble, but most importantly, protected the basket. 3 block shots.
And Bynum very aggressive as well. Meanwhile, for the Miami Heat, this is a tough matchup for any team. The Lakers have so much size, but with Chris Bosh not playing and missing his 3rd straight game, extra tough against a team like the Lakers.
Well, it's a killer because you don't have that big who can keep the size of the Lakers out of the paint. You look here, trap with the pick and roll. Haslam slides away. Wide open. This is his shot. He's got to knock it in. And then off the pin down, Wade, 3 guys forming a wall, does a good job of creating a shot for Joel Anthony, 2 feet in the paint, misses. The starting front court for Miami, 0 for 7, no points. That's got to change. They're open, they've got to deliver.
As we send it over to Lisa Salters.
Hey, Mike, well, that's exactly what Heat assistant Bob McAdoo was telling to me coming out of the locker room. He said, hey, we just miss Chris Bosh. He said, Chris Bosh is our big who can attack and has offense. And he says, right now, Andrew Bynum, he doesn't really have to play any defense at all, and that's putting a lot of pressure on Dwayne and LeBron. He said Andrew Bynum is just kind of hanging back in the paint, waiting for our guys to cut. What they're going to try to do more this half is go to their other bigs, Juwan Howard and Dexter Pittman. He says that right now Joel Anthony is just having too much trouble shooting over those 7-footers. They say he can, he just needs to get a couple dunks under his belt to get going, but they're probably going to go to Pittman and Howard a little bit more just to try to get more offense and put more pressure on Andrew Bynum. Guys?
Thank you, Lisa. By the way, the personal reasons that you saw on that graphic, that's the death of his grandmother, if you had not heard that. As Battier will start the 3rd quarter. Haslam started the game, his first start in nearly 3 years. Battier starts here in the 2nd half.
Again, they're trying to space the floor and get more offense and size out of the paint.
Difficult post up that, again, he makes look so easy. And he's got 14, LeBron James. You can tell he worked on it. And that's still not an easy shot.
No, fading from 12 to 14 feet away against a very strong man in world peace.
Bynum comes up, nice feed inside. Gasol waits and gets it to go. Wade thought he had a block there. He was very close to knocking it away. Gasol acknowledging that nice pass as they go up the floor. 12-point lead for the Lakers, trying to win their 3rd in a row. They've beaten Minnesota and Sacramento since the All-Star break. The Heat, this is the 3rd game of this West Coast swing. As James misfires there, Bryant the rebound. They beat Portland and then lost to the Utah Jazz, snapping their not only 9-game winning streak, but 9 straight games where they won by at least 12 points, one shy of an NBA record. Bryant hits the side of the backboard. Chalmers takes it right away from Gasol. Chalmers back to Wade. Wade, nice little fake. Gasol the rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Lakers will have it.
And Wade's had some good shots that just hasn't looked comfortable shooting. That one I thought he rushed a little bit. He could have taken that all the way to the basket.
Yeah, a little bit out of rhythm it seems today. 3 for 11 as you see the numbers there. He's also, since the All-Star break, 2 games, 30 points plus. And there's another. We talk about LeBron James shooting at 55%. Wade's at 50% this year. 2 guys that score that much. As world peace misses, Gasol as LeBron James, I don't know if he mistimed the jump or just hit the rim one more time than he expected. But to have those 2 guys, Jeff, score that many points at that efficient a field goal percentage is incredible.
Well, it just shows you their basketball intelligence too, because they know what shots to shoot when they're trying to get high percentage shots.
Battier down the lane. Nice runner from Shane Battier. He's just now, he had that hernia injury, actually not a hernia, the leg injury earlier this season. He's in shape now. You can just see he's just running better. His legs are underneath him. Oh, tough shot for Bryant.
That's ridiculous right there. Spin baseline, balance on the spin back, and then fade and shoot.
Wade now looking to post up. And Fisher just, he can't get a break. He's got 4 fouls in 12 minutes. Just been in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, he catches in the mid-post. Quick spin. Battier does a good job. And that's good defense. And as the great Mark Jackson would say, I'll take good offense over good defense any day of the week.
The first Mark reference in a while. In pass, ball knocked away. Chalmers try to draw contact. And Battier gets the offensive rebound. Wade gets inside feed. And James able to complete it. Once again, they don't give up on the play.
And that's a great pass by Wade, going up, drawn by him, and then bringing it around him with the left hand.
Lakers have led almost this entire game. Largest lead has been 16. James again, that post defense you spoke of, and he draws the offensive foul on Gasol, who gets very visibly angry. You don't see that often from Gasol. He was upset. But you talked about it in the first half. LeBron James, the way he defends him.
Well, he's sitting down and driving Gasol's legs, and that's a good call. Although I would just keep letting him play, because I'd love to see post play like that.
Battier the feed, and Wade the finish, and it's back to 10.
But Battier's made a good adjustment. Gasol's closing to try to take away his three-point shot. So instead of rushing the three, put it on the floor. He got a layup the first time he did it. Now he creates a layup for Wade.
Lakers wanted a foul on Chalmers. Fisher, he got hit. Gasol the rebound, put back up, rushed it. James the rebound. 5 boards for James to go along with 5 assists. Battier for 3. Shane Battier making plays here. Eric Spoelstra, smart move to put him in to start the third period, and he brings the Heat within 7. Quarter at the Staples Center, where the Lakers leading the Heat, although Miami coming out strong here in the third. LeBron James, a typical all-around game. Kobe Bryant and a brilliant first quarter. And LeBron James' defense is just a marvel to watch.
Well, as Miami is downsized, James playing the 4s, guarding Gasol. And what he's doing, he's fronting the post, and he's doing an outstanding job using his body, keeping his leverage, drawing fouls. But one place you're vulnerable is when you're in front and a shot's taken. It's very hard to block out. Gasol does a great job there of blocking James out, keeping the ball high, and then finishing with strength.
Just for example, the other game against Portland, he guarded every position, from Raymond Felton, the Blazers' point guard, Jamal Crawford, to Marcus Camby, to LaMarcus Aldridge. Eric Spoelstra says for a guy to play different positions in the same game, it's a lot harder than you think, and James does it so well. He is a marvelous defensive player. Fumbles with the ball a bit and hangs on. Battier straight on 3. Joel Anthony couldn't grasp it.
But down at the other end, I thought Joel Anthony did a good job in the low post.
Battier signaling the charge, but he's not going to get it. And he picks up his 3rd foul.
Monty McCutcheon thought it was a flop by Battier. Good early post up by Gasol.
I think that's a good. I think that'd be more of a no call. Now watch Battier there.
Well, he didn't. Did he call the foul on him? The ball just comes out of Gasol's hands. Who was that foul on?
Battier, they call it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He had good mechanics though as a referee. He could become a referee. Good charge call. Meanwhile, as Gasol knocks down the free throw, Battier was talking. Said it's been interesting playing with the Miami Heat. There's some similarities, he said, to playing at Duke. With Duke, you go on the road, you are the hated team. And he said it's just like that with the Heat, no matter where you go. When you play for one of the elite teams, no matter what level, crowds love to beat you. Won a championship at Duke, as you see, back in 2001. James squares up nicely. He's got 18 now. Back to 7 again. Chalmers just a little over aggressive. His first.
Good little weak side stagger set by Battier and Anthony, and did a good job balancing it up and knocking it in.
Blake's in the game with the other starters. Fisher sitting down after picking up that 4th foul. Bryant thought he got hit in the face. James to Wade. Wade inside to Battier. The extra pass. James count it and a foul. And Kobe Bryant saying, I got hit in the face again, but he let that affect him. He stopped and complained about it. And numbers down the other way for Miami.
I thought that was a well-contested shot. I didn't see where he got hit.
Battier does that as well as anybody in terms of being able to get his hand right in front of your face.
But on that one, he actually went up on the shot.
Yep.
Maybe on the follow-through.
Blake has some time, and in and out won't go. Gasol mistimed his jump, and Anthony the rebound.
And downsizing has really helped Miami in this half create better quality shots.
A 12-2 run. Make it. Oh, that one looked like halfway down. Chalmers, though, tips it out. Nice play to Wade. Extra pass. Chalmers the fake, the floater. In and out again. Chalmers just unlucky. Looking by him like, look at this little kid pestering me, trying to get the ball from me. That's the way he looked at him. Wade almost with the steal. World Peace gets it. Bynum, and Bynum banks it in. Sometimes guys are just too big to stop. That was the case there.
And he does a great job of keeping the ball high on his catch so it doesn't get stripped.
Joel Anthony to screen. Bynum comes out, puts a hand in his face, and Wade still drills it. He thought he was hit after the release.
Very good defense by Bynum.
4-point game, just under 5 to play here in the third. Bynum calling for it. Bynum double team, keeps his pivot foot, and puts it in. Nope. They call a
out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Wade, when he was doubling.
When he touched the ball, I guess, yep.
But they're so much more active. He's out of bounds. That's a good call by Eli Rowe.
But and now 3.2 to shoot, Jeff.
Right, and what's happened is they've made LA now downsize, bringing Murphy in to combat the smaller, quicker lineup of Miami.
Blake blocked by James, and a 24-second violation. Although Troy Murphy, who's a very good player and has had a nice career, I wouldn't quite say he's going to help combat the quickness.
That's a very good point. But I should have said to spread the floor more. To spread the floor more. You're absolutely right. Troy Murphy might not be the fastest guy at our broadcasting table.
Wade tried to draw the foul. Bryant went up, and right there to finish and clean it all up is LeBron James, who now has 23. And it's a 2-point game with just under 4.5 remaining. They've sliced off 12 points of the 14-point halftime lead. Metta World Peace with a very timely three, and he blows kisses to the crowd.
Hey, he's played well tonight. This is what they need. Combative defense and timely offense.
Wade, physical defense from Kobe Bryant, forcing the turnover. Blake, back up top, Murphy for three. Whoa. Murphy, who is a very good three-point shooter and has been throughout his career. That one was ugly to look at, and we'll have a timeout. 3:38 remaining in the third. A good one with the Lakers and the Heat here at the Staples Center.
ESPN's NBA Sunday Showcase on ABC. Brought to you by Ford Focus.
Of the Lakers is really, what this team is about. Over the last 30 years, without the support of these fans and this community, it just wouldn't be possible. There's just something about, being able to give them the idea and that you care about them and you're not just too busy to come, help them read a book, to come, paint or refurbish a gym. All of these are things that, I think we enjoy a great deal. It's really a way for us to say thank you to them.
One of the real class acts and professionals in the NBA. Derek Fisher now in his 16th year. He's 37 years old. And he's got his championship rings. He's playing in his 532nd consecutive game. He was one of the busiest NBA players in the offseason, of course, part of the NBA Players Association and the negotiating committee. Said a lot of players have thanked him for all the efforts that went into making sure they had a season. And he was telling a story, too, about he was at the airport once and a TSA agent told him how her family was going through some difficult times, and Laker basketball was a big part of bringing their family together, and said thank you so much for making sure we play in basketball again so our family can have some good times getting together and watching our Lakers.
Miami's gone back to big.
Battier misses. World Peace the rebound. You're right, Jeff. He has had a very strong game at both ends. It's been an up and down year for him, but he's starting to really play well. A reach-in foul. And one of the reasons is he's just like a lot of players, he's in good shape now. He wasn't in great shape to start the year, but he's in better shape.
Yeah, because he was never he wasn't a runner, jumper athlete like that. He was always a highly conditioned, very strong, tremendous anticipation. But if you're not in great shape, it's hard to use all those.
And draws the foul. There was a stretch he had several years there where he was the premier defensive player in terms of perimeter defense, and also became a good three-point shooter, good scorer when he was with the Indiana Pacers.
When you think about it, in the last, I think it's 5 years, it went 20 points, 17, 11, 8, and now this year I think it's around 5. So, I mean, they're going to need more. You can't have players on the floor that play big minutes that aren't capable of giving you double figures.
Well, he has come full circle from being a terrific player, then obviously involved in the brawl at the Palace, then to last year winning the Citizenship Award, changing his name to Meta World Peace. The reason he did it was to inspire youth. I mean, he's...
I don't mean to laugh.
But it's true. He's come a long way.
No, but I don't mean to laugh. But like, how is that? What's that? Who's going to be inspired by a name change?
No, but it's his overall message. Come on now.
No,
you can't be that cynical.
No, I'm cynical of that. Some name change is going to make some kid like Val World Peace.
Meanwhile, a foul as Gasol comes in. He goes, he does speaking now. He's done a great job.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying
I know.
Name
I'm
change.
not agreeing with you on this. I'm sorry.
You think his name change is having like wide-ranging impact on the youth of LA? Oh, hey, Meta World Peace changed his changed his name. No more gang violence.
It's just a nice phrase to use as a name. That's now a 5-point game. With 2:51, you like the effort, you like the motivation behind it.
So you think these other guys, like Fisher,
no, stop
should
right
do
now.
a different name because he doesn't care as much as Meta World Peace because he hasn't changed his name yet?
But you look at where he's come from to where he is now.
Derek Hug a Tree is an environmentalist? Come on. I agree with you on his story, but just stop with the name change being a part of it.
Under 3 minutes remaining here in the third. James on the drive, up top to Chalmers, straight on three. And World Peace with the rebound. Poked away by Chalmers. Bryant stays with the play. Good hustle from several players there. And Bryant's three won't go. That may have brought the house down as Murphy tracks it down. Look at Chalmers, good hustle and the steal. Looks back, sees no one and lays it in. Fine defensive work from Mario Chalmers, and it's back to 2.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining period.
Battier, single coverage. Now Chalmers looks to help. How do you defend that? He was right on him, draped on him.
Incredible defense, great shot to be able to shoot through, keep your concentration versus that quality of a contest.
Well, he had 18 points in the first quarter, now 24 for the game. Shot clock at 7. James out to Haslam. Pau Gasol with his 8th rebound. Gasol winning the league leaders in rebounding again. Coming up on a minute remaining. Lakers have led by as many as 16, by 14 here in this period. Blake gets a good look for 3, puts it in. Every time the Heat make a run, somebody hits a big shot. World Peace had a 3, Blake hit a 3, and it's back to 7.
Excellent pass by Gasol across court. And it's not just the pass, it's where you put the pass. He put it on target.
Shot clock down to 5. James spins away, lost the dribble, has to launch a 3. That one almost went in. Battier dives to tip it away, but Blake comes up with the play. Throws it to World Peace, and he lays it in. Lakers back up by 9. With 26.1 remaining. A fine game for World Peace.
And I didn't understand why the Heat ran the clock down so far before they got into their last set.
He's inspiring youth now.
Yeah, you play like this, this is inspiring. I don't care what name you have. Good pass by Blake. Good finish by World Peace.
Lakers have been so good at home, 16-2. The only 2 losses, by 1 to Chicago on opening night, Christmas, and by 2 to Indiana. James lost it, got it back. Chalmers fakes, rifle pass to Battier for 3. That won't go. World Peace tips it, still loose. Blake, James. And the buzzer sounds. James and Troy Murphy push each other. Gasol gets over and pushed away. Tempers getting a little higher right now as the officials and coaching staff have to separate them. John Kuester, the assistant coach, ran right out there to get the Lakers away. And the Laker fans applauding the fight in their team here this afternoon against the Miami Heat. It just started at one little minor shove. Nothing really happened. James had a chance to close out. And watch him just pushes Murphy out of the way. Murphy goes back. Gasol gets in there. Boy, John Kuester got out there. That's as quick as he's moved since he played at North Carolina. Nice move there, assistant coach Kuester. Staples Center, 4th quarter coming up.
You liked what you saw from your guys. What were you talking about?
Yeah, we don't want anybody coming in our building and taking advantage of us in any way, shape, or form. So, yeah, I got a little chippy at the end, but that's all right. I like that. I like it.
You told your guys in that quarter that they were playing a little bit stagnant, and then they seemed to turn things around.
Right.
What were they doing?
The ball came to a standstill for us offensively. And when the ball comes to a standstill for us offensively, we're not as good. We got to move the ball. We got to move bodies. We have to be an execution team based on spacing and ball movement. And when we do that, we got some intelligent players that know how to play the game, and we get great looks usually then.
All right, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Mike Breen, back to you.
Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear. Everything Goodyear has learned making tires for game-changing traction inspires what they roll into yours. Goodyear, more driven. Moments ago, our Lisa Salters spoke with Laker head coach Mike Brown.
Thank you, Mike. Mike Brown, things got a little heated at the end of that 3rd quarter, but you were clapping. You liked what you saw from your guys. What were you talking about?
Yeah, we don't want anybody coming in our building and taking advantage of us in any way, shape, or form. So, yeah, I got a little chippy at the end, but that's all right. I like that. I like it.
You told your guys in that quarter that they were playing a little bit stagnant, and then they seemed to turn things around. What were they doing?
The ball came to a standstill for us offensively. And when the ball comes to a standstill for us offensively, we're not as good. We got to move the ball. We got to move bodies. We have to be an execution team based on spacing and ball movement. And when we do that, we got some intelligent players that know how to play the game, and we get great looks usually then.
All right, Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Mike Breen, back to you.
All right, Lisa Salters, a 24-second violation. Mike Brown's been smiling a lot today. His son Elijah, who plays for national powerhouse Mater Dei, they had a big win last night.
Won the section. Now advancing to the state tournament.
I remember as a kid hearing about Mater Dei. It was for many years always big-time basketball.
Yeah, Coach Gary McKnight's got it rolling there and has had it for a long time.
Yeah, he's been there a long time. Shot clock winding down. James steps back, fires. That won't go. Haslam battling, can't get it. And it's going to stay the same way. Miami ball. It's Goudelock, Murphy, World Peace, Blake, and Bynum on the floor for the Lakers. Juwan Howard, Norris Cole, Mike Miller, Haslam, and LeBron James for the Heat. Quick pass inside. I think Bynum got a piece of it. Howard got it back again, looking for an opening, and he calls a timeout. Now at this point, do you want to give up even though it's a 20-second timeout? I don't know what. Monty McCutcheon holding on, saying, wait a minute, we might not have a timeout.
Well, I don't know why they wouldn't.
I don't know what to call. He's talking to Juwan Howard. I think he's saying, did he step out of bounds before he called the timeout? No timeout. And it's Laker ball, so apparently he stepped out of bounds. All right, we'll stay in play. Lakers of this season have struggled to beat the elite teams with a real good opportunity to get a nice barometer type win. Bad pass from Murphy right to LeBron James. Miller to Cole. The rookie Cole. Back up top. World Peace with the save.
Great effort. Great effort.
Blake fakes. Inside to Bynum. Perfect pass. And the lead back up to 11. And once again, credit Meta World Peace with the defense to set that up, and the Heat need timeout. And Laker fan very pleased with their team here this afternoon.
Well, off penetration by Blake. Bynum calls it. Bynum, great hands.
In prime time, first at 7 Eastern. It's the Bulls and Sixers from Philadelphia, followed by the Nuggets and Spurs in San Antonio. A big day of NBA. Meanwhile, a big day for Meta World Peace, both ends of the floor, Jeff.
Well, 15 points, 4 steals. Just been very, very good. Here they were only up 2, and he knocks in the 3 as Wade gives him a cushion and then catches the semi-alley-oop in transition. But where he's been really good is defensively, fighting and competing against LeBron James.
He will always have a place in Laker lore. Game 7 of the finals in 2010. He had that great Game 7 at 20 points, hit that big 3, 5 steals, winning his first championship ring. Wade trying to find some space. Norris Cole, count it, and a whistle. And there was a foul away from the ball, but they're going to count the basket.
They called it on Matt Barnes as Howard rolled to the rim.
So Cole knocks down the shot, his first field goal attempt. And that makes it an 8-point game. And now 1 free throw attempt for Juwan Howard.
Good play by Wade, throwing it across his body.
And Barnes, just, you saw him hanging on to Howard there as Cole shoots the shot. And Juwan Howard getting the minutes with Chris Bosh missing his 3rd straight game. And it's back to 7. Heat had a big comeback Friday night in Utah, but fell short and snapped their 9-game winning streak. Goudelock hit a bunch of threes in the first half. The runner that time won't go. Tipped up and in by Bynum.
But if Juwan Howard has to leave his body and LeBron James is on the bench, there's nobody who's going to have the size or strength to impact Bynum on the board.
Howard, short. Bynum tips it to Gasol. Blake calling out the play. Blake doesn't score a lot, but he has 6 assists. He's done a good job running the offense. Shot clock down to 5. Gasol sees that and puts up the high arcing 3. Nearly banks it in. And Howard the rebound. Wade on the drive. Quick pull up. Almost like a push shot. Releases it just before he reaches the highest point. And a nice play from Wade.
We saw James shoot one of those earlier in the game. Those little 6-foot push shots. Very difficult to shoot.
Blake to Gasol. Gasol to Bynum. Bynum fouled by Haslam. And the crowd always, you hear murmurs when Bynum falls to the ground. And they'll get to the free throw line as Kobe Bryant set to check back in.
Great passing play by Gasol here. First he avoids the charge on the roll to the rim, and then the touch pass to Bynum.
Haslam's 3rd foul. Excellent numbers once again for Bynum. His first All-Star season. Career numbers all across the board. Knocks down the free throw. Our NBA national television big board on NBA TV on Tuesday. Knicks and Mavericks from Dallas. Tyson Chandler's going to get his championship ring before that game. Orlando at Chicago. Dallas at Phoenix on TNT Thursday. And next Sunday we'll be back here. Lakers and the Celtics. Of course, it's a great rivalry between the two. Can either team make a deep run into the playoffs? That's what everybody wants to know about those two teams, Jeff. It's still undetermined, especially because both teams, you hear rumors about them making a trade. A lot will have to do with that.
Yeah, you don't really know until the rosters are totally set where teams stand.
2 more for Bynum. 9-point lead for the Lakers. They've led almost the entire game. He'd have cut it to 2 a couple of times here in the second half. Nice feed inside. Howard can't get it to go. Barnes defended him well. Bynum trying to stay with a play, and the Heat will get a new 24.
Nice play by Wade on the pick and roll to hit Juwan Howard in the middle of the paint. They're just not finding any post presence in the paint today against the size and length of the Lakers.
Haslam 0 for 5, Anthony 0 for 3, Howard 0 for 4. Wade can't connect. Barnes just couldn't control it. Wade on the drive. Offensive foul. Somebody's going to call. Yes, offensive foul with the leg kick. I think Benny Adams may have called a defensive foul, but Monty McCutcheon blew him off and said, nope, the leg kick. And it looked like that might be the right call, Jeff.
Absolutely. Good help by Bynum. Cannot extend the leg out. And very interesting. Mike Brown, I think, has done a great job matching World Peace's minutes up with James. So when James went out for his rest, Barnes came in, but the moment James comes back in, World Peace comes right back in.
For Wade, his 3rd foul. Bynum nearly stripped by Wade. World Peace has Cole on him and knocks it down. Meta World Peace continues his strong outing. Lakers back up by double figures. He's got 17. Laker crowd chanting defense. Lakers have been solid defensively all season. Wade thought he got whacked. Still Miami ball with 7 to shoot as Chalmers will return. Chalmers on the drive. Blake does a good job keeping him in front. Finds Wade. Wade the runner. Offensive foul as Blake draws the charge. Blake played that play perfectly. First on Chalmers, then on Wade. That's good defense. Steve Blake healthy. In his second year now with the Lakers. The 9-year veterans bounced around 6 different NBA teams. Laker fans finally getting to see him at his best at times. Still a little inconsistent, but he's helped out here today. Bryant way short. Chalmers runs it down. It saves it right back to the Lakers. Bryant just couldn't control it. Tipped out again. The Metta World Peace, and he throws it away. Chalmers, and a smart foul there by Blake.
Very good play by Blake to break up the flow of a fast break opportunity as Chalmers was looking to lob it to Wade. And here Battier locked in one-on-one against Kobe Bryant. Doesn't bite on the fake, contests. But right now with this size, Miami's having a hard time getting clean rebounds, which could ignite their fast break.
James to Howard. Just over 5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Wade pulls up. Nice jumper from Dwayne Wade. Now it's 16. And it's back to 9. Still plenty of time remaining. Bryant, little stutter move. Can't get it to fall. Battier the rebound. Bryant was 8 for 10. 2 for his next 8. Still 24 points. That shot too strong. James gets the offensive rebound, finds Howard. Howard blocked by World Peace. And then Wade with the foul. And Wade not happy with Benny Adams right now. Wade thought he got hit a couple of times earlier.
Well, James did a good job securing the play. Good block by Artest.
He's not upset with the foul call. He knows he fouled him. He was upset. He thought Bryant fouled him earlier. Coming up midway here now in the fourth. And a foul away from the ball.
3 seconds.
Oh, it's a 3-second violation on Gasol. LeBron James guarding Pau Gasol. It's unbelievable what this guy can do on the defensive end.
This is a clinic on post defense. And whenever you're smaller, you always get away with a little bit more contact.
How hard he works on the defensive end.
But think about it, he's like 6'8", 295. So it's not like he's out-strength in that matchup.
Bryant gets out of the way. Gasol comes out on James. Shot clock at 6. Inside Joel Anthony. And finally one of the front court players besides James gets a field goal. It's on LeBron James' 7th assist. 7-point game. Heat hanging around. Chalmers harassing Blake. Gasol, shot clock winding down. Gasol throws it to Bynum and fouled from behind by Wade. Eric Spoelstra furious with that call, but that's 5 fouls on Dwayne Wade. No, he's fouled out. That's number 6. He's only fouled out of 1 game in the last 7 seasons. And he fouls out with 5:14 remaining.
And I thought this was an incredible play by Wade.
That's a foul, though. You don't think? That's a
If I was the Lakers, I'd be saying that's a foul. But if I was the Heat, I'm saying, no way is that a foul.
ESPN's NBA Sunday Showcase on ABC. Brought to you by Kia Optima, official vehicle of the NBA. And the new LG Nitro 8.
We shall receive GCB Sunday, March 4th, 9 Central on ABC. Dwayne Wade's afternoon is done.
Well, 4 fouls in the second half. That's a good call, but not a bad foul by Wade, and that's a good foul by Wade attacking the rim. This is the one when he reflects back he's going to wish he had to do it over.
That's number 5.
That's the 5th foul. That's the one he's going to want back. And I thought this is a heck of a help play. If he doesn't deflect that, that's a sure dunk. And I just think I didn't think that was a foul.
Meanwhile, snaps the Heat 88 consecutive games without one of their players fouling out, which in some ways surprisingly the longest in NBA history since the shot clock era. But considering how hard the Heat play defensively, surprised it hasn't happened more. As Bryant shot, that's good.
And there's 29 other teams saying, with the whistles they get, I'm surprised it's not a longer streak.
So Miller comes in. And Wade, as we said, fouls out only the 2nd time in the past 7 seasons. Good help there from Gasol. Shot clock down to 6. Miller on the pull-up, too strong, and it hits the wire. Laker ball.
Well, I like this adjustment, getting the ball in the elbow area where he's comfortable from his triangle, Dave. Does a nice job of driving Battier back with a hard jab step, elevating and knocking in the jump shot.
Pass inside, James. Good ball, you man there to deflect that pass. The spin, the drive, the finish. LeBron James, both ends of the floor, and it's back to 7.
Let's go.
25 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists for LeBron James. See Fisher, he's back in. Blake did a good job off the bench today. Fisher the drive, kicks it out, world peace. Bynum holds his pivot foot nicely, spins, shot won't go, fight for the rebound. LeBron James, 3rd straight game he's been in double figures on the boards. Gets past world peace, drives right at Bynum, lost the rebound, still loose. Bynum picks it up. Battier just harassing Bynum, and they just get it across with about a second to spare on the 8-second violation. Bryant knocks it down. Big bucket for Kobe Bryant. He's got 28.
Oftentimes when you do not score in transition like Miami didn't, you give up a bucket in transition.
Chalmers keeps his dribble as we come up on 3 minutes remaining.
But Bynum's size has had an incredible impact tonight.
Joel Anthony can't get it to fall. Bynum with another rebound, his 11th. But a foul, though. Or is it a technical foul? A technical foul has been called. I think it's on Mike Brown. He can't believe it. Benny Adams gave him the tech, so Chalmers will shoot the technical free throw. Then it will be Laker ball.
What could he have been saying that deserves a technical with 3 minutes to go in the game? They were doing a great job defensively.
New coaches are never satisfied.
No, I mean, I'm sorry.
You see Brown obviously on the far side.
He's saying he's sitting in the lane. He's telling us 3 seconds.
Well, he's out enjoying. And
oh, come on, that's nonsense right there.
I would say it's nonsense until you hear what he says.
He's saying 3 seconds. I was reading his lips.
I can't read his lips from the side. 5 to go on the shot clock. Bryant pulls up, drills it. Kobe Bryant again. And it's a 10-point game with 2.5 to play. Ball knocked out of bounds. World Peace wanted it to be Laker ball. He has had a superb game here this afternoon. We'll have a timeout. Boy, Lakers playing some inspired ball, Jeff.
And this is what you need against a great defensive team. Bryant on the right-hand dribble pull-up. That is just beautiful to watch. Lakers up 10.
Thanks for watching ESPN on ABC.
Bryant might start wearing that mask all the time. Another terrific game since he broke his nose. 3 straight with 30+ since he started becoming a masked man, and a fine performance today.
Again, it's, he's taken some hits early in the game, getting knocked around a little bit here on the follow through. Battier makes some contact with his face. But some of these shots, look at this, so well defended, hand right on the shot, and the ability to knock it in. And then you watch the last one, getting to his right hand, it's the balance that he shoots with on the pull-up.
Now the Heat have 2 seconds to get it across half court. The shot clock down to 18. Does Miami have one last run in them? They'll have to do it without Dwayne Wade, who fouled out. World Peace just got a little over aggressive. And just a little extra bump after the whistle. No harm. Metta World Peace has played a fabulous game today at both ends of the floor.
I love his competitive spirit. Right up and into the airspace of LeBron James. Body on body. No back down.
Those are 2 strong dudes right there. Shot clock at 12. James, rifle pass to Anthony. And a smart foul from World Peace. As Anthony is a poor free throw shooter, to say the least. 4th foul on World Peace. Wade fouling out. Anthony from the line this year, he's at 69%. Career 66%. It's actually a little higher than I thought. Well, he is not obviously an offensive player. 2 very important free throws right now for Miami. And gets that to go. On Thursday, March 15th, Ashley Judd stars in her first leading role for network television. ABC's Missing. She's a mom desperately searching for her kidnapped son, but she has a secret. She used to be an operative for the CIA. An all-new series featuring action, adventure, and intrigue on an international scale. ABC's Missing. The search begins Thursday, March 15th at 8/7 Central. Were there enough storylines in that one?
You lost me at Ashley Judd. I didn't. After that, I didn't pay it. I didn't know what was going on.
And Kobe Bryant fouled by Battier. And not in the penalty yet with 1:56 remaining.
And because of Bosch's absence today, we have not seen James at all been able to guard Bryant. Because they needed him to guard inside.
Battier and Bryant very physical. Battier trying to push him out. Bryant trying to push back. Shot clock at 2. And a 24-second violation. They'll let it go as the Heat will come the other way. Battier defended him beautifully that time. James is straight on 3. Won't go. Oh, it does go in.
Is that a 3? They counted the tip.
I thought Anthony pulled his hand away, and a foul on Chalmers. I thought it went in on its own bounce. I guess Anthony did tip it. I don't know what the call was.
I think if he did tip it, it would have been basket interference.
I think he just got his hand away.
No? That was a tip, I believe. But
Yeah.
it looked like it was basket interference, like the ball was still in the cylinder.
And meanwhile, Fisher will shoot free throws. Chalmers is 3rd. Though Anthony was credited with the basket, so right now 8-point game, minute 32. Fisher's first point of the afternoon. This will be an excellent win for the Lakers. Again, they've struggled to beat the elite teams, so they continue their dominance at home. Chalmers nails a 3-pointer. That's 4 3-pointers for Chalmers. That makes it back to a 6-point game, 2-possession game. Chalmers with 15 points. Battier denying Kobe Bryant. Fisher can't get it to him. Chalmers trying to steal it. Fisher dives and calls time. Boy, Chalmers is a pest defensively.
And you know how you can't take a timeout when you're up in the air going out of bounds? I think the next rule should be you cannot take a timeout on the floor. If your feet aren't landing on the floor, there's no way you should be able to skid around and try to get a timeout. NBA office.
With the NBA's best record at 30-8. Meanwhile, the Heat down by 6 with 1:10 remaining. Kobe Bryant, third straight 30-point game. No Dwayne Wade right now as he's fouled out earlier in the period. But it's still not over yet. What do the Heat have to do, Jeff?
Well, 7 on the clock. They have to make him obviously take a difficult shot, but the hardest thing with this small lineup is the ability to rebound the ball cleanly and get out in transition. Right now, their best chances to score are before the size sets of LA.
World Peace will inbound. Fisher, Gasol, Bynum, and Bryant, the starting 5 in the game for the Lakers. Stolen by James, but he couldn't hold on to it. Bryant gets it, puts it up, and puts it in. He's hit a number of big shots, and James is hurt.
I think he's twisted his ankle as he was skidding off the court.
He doesn't want to get up right now. He made a great play to save the ball, but he couldn't hold on. That's probably why.
Oh, he stepped on that lady's.
Looked like he stepped on the woman's leg, on his front of foot.
Great find by Gasol.
And Bryant now with 32. Kobe grabbing that right hip. Yeah. Looked like he just landed right on it. That must hurt. The woman's got sandals on. James right away. Grabbing out, looked like he wanted to tighten up the sneaker. With all the great play, it just shows how quickly it can change. One turn of the ankle. He has had another strong game. But will they lose their second in a row? Right now they're in an 8-point hole with 1:05 remaining, and he's got to do it without Dwayne Wade. It looks like he's going to stay in the game, obviously.
But it goes from near steal that could have translated into transition offense into a wide open Kobe Bryant jumper to put the Lakers up 8.
So James with a slight limp as he comes on the floor. Lakers again, they've led almost the entire game, up by as many as 16 in the first half, up by as many as 14 here in the second half. The Heat cut it to 2 a couple of times late in the third. They cut it to 6 earlier here in the fourth, but with Wade fouling out, it's been hard for them to get closer. And right now they're down 8. Battier, Anthony, Chalmers, Miller, and James. Chalmers wanted to shoot the 3, instead the floater. That's too strong. Ball tipped out James. James out to Battier. Now to Miller. Gasol does a good job forcing him off the 3-point line. And the ball knocked out of bounds. Laker ball. Good defensive play from Pau Gasol. And we're under a minute remaining. Fisher trapped. World Peace gets it across the timeline. Now Fisher, alley-oop to Gasol. No, it's a shot. I thought it was a pass. And that's a 10-point game. That should probably do it for the Heat with 40.9 remaining. That might have been a pass.
No, but it was a good find by World Peace to find Fisher in the middle of the floor. Good job breaking pressure and then attacking pressure.
Well, Fisher had that smile on his face. So it makes you think perhaps that it counts 2 points for the Laker veteran.
Double team. Nice flash to the middle by Fisher. Attacks.
Either way, 2 points for the Lakers. Gasol was going up like he wanted to put it in. And back up by double figures with 40.9 remaining. Fisher enjoying it with Luke Walton. After that 9-game winning streak, the Heat on the verge of losing their second consecutive game. Miller back to Battier, up top to James. James comes up short. Gasol the rebound. And they'll let the Lakers win this one. Kobe Bryant pushing it up the floor. And Miller with the foul with 27.8 remaining. How about Bryant? Gets his nose broken in the All-Star game, comes back, scores 31 against Minnesota, 38 against Sacramento, 32 and counting against the Miami Heat. And a good percentage, 51% the first 2 games, and it's about low 50 percentile. Good, right. Efficient basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And on many of these shots today, well defended.
Meanwhile, the Laker defense has been strong. The Heat season low this year is 82. Right now they're at 81 and shooting just 37%. This is the best shooting team in the NBA at just under 49%. And the Laker defense shut them down. Timeout Heat.
And it just shows you today, sometimes people may minimize the value of Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh, offensively, the way the Heat were being guarded today, could have had a big night.
There are a lot of games where they'll win if one of the big 3 doesn't play, but especially this particular matchup with their size, Bosh's absence certainly hurt them. While the Heat will fly home after today after losing 2 in a row, Lakers starting to play much better. And you see James had another strong game. Poor shooting the rest of the way, but let's give a lot of that credit to the Laker defense.
I think Andrew Bynum today has just been incredibly good. You know, the numbers are good, 16 and 11, but I don't think it begins to tell the story from a defensive standpoint of how much he's impacted what's usually a very good team right at the rim from being less efficient than normal.
Right, look, for example, the Heat have only taken 15 free throws. They're 4th in the league in free throw attempts, often in the mid-20s. Miller launches that one, and that 3-pointer will good. And they counted a 2. 91 or 92-83. And a timeout call by the Lakers. 21.4, leaving the fans here wondering why they're still trying to finish this one out when it looks like it's over.
Yeah, but I like it.
And not only for the sake of trying to win, but working on some things, right?
Yeah, but it also gives you this every possession, play the game out. I know one way you will never make a miracle comeback is by just letting them run the timeout. So maybe you knock one loose, maybe you get a miracle 3. It's not, you know, maybe a 1 in a million shot, but why not give yourselves a chance?
All type of creating a culture of never say die.
Exactly. You never know when you're going to need to have a comeback.
Well, next Sunday we'll be right back here at the Staples Center. A great rivalry, Celtics and the Lakers. NBA and ABC next Sunday at 3:30 Eastern. All starts with Kia NBA Countdown at 3 Eastern. Tip-off shortly after 3:30 Eastern. Celtics had a good win earlier today at home, and Lakers following suit with a good victory at home. We talked about Bynum again. World Pieces game. 17 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Good hard defense. Gasol fouled, and shot won't count. Again, getting him to contribute like this. Mike Brown was saying before the game, he's really started to play more consistently, more aggressive offensively. His numbers have been way low for him, what you expect, as Gasol hits the free throw. But even though LeBron James had 25, he played him hard.
Yeah, it was a hard 25. Again, no back down in world peace.
Shot clock is turned off as we wind it down here at the Staples Center. And Chalmers three-pointer, that won't go. The tip misses, will piece the rebound. And the Lakers will win their 3rd in a row overall. Their 8th straight here at home. They improved to 17-2 at the Staples Center. And this one of their best wins of the season as they defeat the Heat by 10. Kobe Bryant, his 3rd straight 30-point game, all with the mask. Bynum terrific, as Jeff was talking about. And LeBron James' a strong individual game. But his Heat, they lose their 2nd straight after a 9-game winning streak. And Kobe Bryant, 33. He needs to keep that mask. Let's check in with Lisa.
Thank you, Mike. Kobe, a 10-point win, but it was a lot harder than it may have seemed, I would imagine. What was the difference down the stretch?
Well, you know, we did a good job down the ball inside. You know, we kept them out of transition, though, for the most part, and that was really the big key for us.
Now, there was a lot said going into this game about what the tone of the game might be, given the fact that Dwayne broke your nose last weekend, that a message might be sent back to Dwayne to the rest of the Heat. How did it ultimately play out?
I don't think it made a difference to us. You know, we just wanted to come out and play good basketball. Look, I mean, it was a freak play. You know, it happens. But you move on and you come out the next game, you try to play hard and try to win the game.
Describe the impact that Andrew Bynum had on the game today, just how big he is, and they really had nothing to go up against him.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's playing with a lot of energy. You know, he's playing with a physicality that can really carry a game for us. They're on power as well, and when our bigs can do that, you know, we're a much better team.
And lastly, another 30-point-plus game for you after breaking your nose. In what way might your game have improved, getting busted up?
I don't know. You know, sometimes they say when you're in a zone, you know, you kind of black out. So I think the concussion was a good thing for me.
Maybe you'll have to be like Rip. Maybe you have to play with this for the rest of your career. You think, hey, 30-plus every game?
It's too hot in this thing.
Congratulations.
All right, Lisa, Brian, another terrific game since the All-Star break. 3 straight wins. And the Lakers now 23-14 overall. The Heat fall to 28-9. So our final score from the Staples Center, Lakers 93 and the Heat 83. For Jeff Van Gundy, Lisa Salters, producer Tim Corrigan, director Jimmy Moore, and our entire terrific ABC crew, this is Mike Breen saying so long from Los Angeles. Thanks for watching ABC, home of the NBA Finals. After these messages, we'll join Michael Wilbon and the guys back in the studio.